Hello commanders, welcome back to another battle. In this battle, as you can see, we don't have a base. We are playing the tournament called King of the Hill. It's a tournament similar to the old Battle Royale tournament, and the goal of the tournament is to capture a point which will be spawning in the middle in like the first or second minute. And also there will be spawning, as you can see, gears and these supply crates, but instead of supplies they give you some units. I think the big ones are give you like vehicles, and the small ones give you like infantry or something. Anyways, you always start with some infantry, some vehicles, and as the battle progresses, you get into the later rounds, you get even heroes and more powerful units like chameleons. Anyways, I decided for the first round to spread my army a lot, which did prove to be a mistake. I needed to have them a little bit closer. And anyways, let's see this confrontation here, just to assault, so that's an easy win. Anyways, for the tournament, there is basically like a free-for-all of 4 people, and the goal is to capture the point, the signal beacon as it's called, twice. So when an enemy or you capture a point, the beacon, whatever it's called, the round ends, and then it goes into the next round where you have more units. Anyways, the goal is to capture a point twice in the game. The first person to achieve this wins. But as you can see, I attacked with like 70% of my force this enemy here, which was a big mistake. Never confront the enemy unless it's for this point here. And yeah, that was basically GG. I didn't really know how the game worked in the beginning, in the first round, so I just wanted to stay alive for some reason. Anyways, this first round is really boring, didn't really do much, and I don't have premium, so I can't reveal the fog of war. Anyways, let's just skip through this part. I was just collecting some containers, and yeah, as you can see, the enemy captured the first point. Anyways, now we got some more units, I think more coyotes and armadillos, and we also have a wasp, a really important unit. So I think the enemy resistant player also had the wasp, and the 2 confed players have the Cerberus. Anyways, let's continue with this battle. I decided to move my entire army together, just to send 1 coyote randomly to maybe collect a few more units so we can group up later. Also send the wasp, which is really versatile, to collect more containers. And as you can see, we did end up confronting green in this one, but this time I was a little bit more wise and tried to be more careful. Also sending my wasp back, and I think, yes, this is the green's entire force, and yeah, I didn't really learn from my mistakes and decided to just go full on attack. And I did, in the beginning of this fight, thought I could win, but no, I think this is winnable for him. It's like close, but he has more strong units, especially the fortress. They can attack a lot of damage actually. And yeah, just like that, I lost my entire force. Like, how? I only have like 1 coyote and armadillo. So, I mean, I don't really have much to show. Only 1 jaguar alive, poor jag. And yeah, I tried to do something, but like, can I even do something? Okay, anyways, for the third round. This is where things actually get a little bit interesting. I actually start fighting instead of like just running into an enemy confed player and dying in the first 30 seconds. So in this round we have 3 jaguars and more units overall, and the mole. So that means the enemies have the seraphim, and my confed enemy has the mole as well. And as you can see on the bottom right corner, for some reason green gave up. Like, I don't know why he gave up, but anyways, he did give up, and that meant there was more of a chance for me to win. I don't know if the bots play for the green or the units just like stay in the spawn point, but I guess we'll find out soon. Anyways, also I did mention there are gears earlier, you already saw that, but the gears don't actually give you any units. They're like the collectibles for the 19th anniversary of gear games. They just heal your units, and they're more of a collectible for outside the game. So you can like complete quests and unlock cool perks. Anyways, as always, I'm just collecting the containers. As you can see, I sent 1 infantry here to collect some more units, but this is where green army was. that's where he spawned. So like yeah, I lost that. Stupid me. I could have gotten probably like 2 Jaguars or something, but that's completely fine. Decided to spread my units just a little bit, and yeah, let's see. We have 15 seconds until the beacon appears. So I think I'm pretty confident with this army that I have here, but let's see how this fight goes. Okay, the single beacon spawned, and this time I decided to actually fight for it, not like just run, but I decided to just be slow with it. And yeah, I ran into blue, so let's see this fight here. This is gonna be an epic fight. As you can see, the yellow is also here by this yellow coyote here, which is more of like a 2v1 against blue, but not really. Yeah, as you can see, yellow is here. The enemy has also torrents. I do have Mole, which is in a really bad position. The bad thing about Mole is like it takes forever to him to get to the battlefield. So in battles like this, King of the Hill, he has to waste a lot of time to get into the good positions. But I did just force him there and spawn my automatic turrets. My enemy has a Cyanide, it doesn't have a, how is it called? Doesn't have the Seraphim for some reason, but I don't really mind. Yeah, my enemy has Maul as well. So this was a tough fight to win. I also have a Mammoth here, and I have this Rifle who is collecting these big containers just to get a small boost. So I did think this was like a helpless fight. I thought I would lose. Blue was like almost eliminated. I decided to move my Armadillo here, at least collect this gear here. While the Mammoth was just dealing cheap damage. And I decided to like, you know, try to keep my position with the Maul. And I had also a few snipers which were actually doing something. And I got another Mammoth here, why not? Anyways, seems that blue is still here by the Porcupine's reaction here and the Grenadier who are attacking there. So it's kinda like a sandwich here, which is a really good thing for me, don't get me wrong, but I didn't expect that. Anyways, I thought I would lose this, but for some reason I was actually doing kinda well. Still alive, first time not actually dying in the beginning of the battle, so I just sent everything I have, all the armadillos to take the point. The Mammoth was actually doing some damage and decided to send my Mole inside to heal my Jaguar, who was like the best unit that was doing something. And for some reason my enemy moved the Jaguars here, I don't know why, instead of keeping them in siege mode. So that's the only reason I won. As you can see, I somehow managed to capture this point. And let's see, only the Mole is left and just one Grenadier, that meant just GG. He tried moving it inside the point, but he just wasted time, and yes, this round was basically mine. Let's go. Let's just skip through this. Yes, no one is attacking me. And yes, I was the King of the Hill for this round. And the next round we have a Salamander. Never actually played this unit before. It's like a new hero, so I was excited on actually trying this unit. Anyways, as the round started, I was doing my classic container collecting, or rather like unit collecting, I don't know how you call that. But anyways, let's see how this battle progresses. I didn't really spread out my units that much, send like one coyote there, and one coyote or one armadillo there. Wasn't really trying to spread my army as much because I learned from my mistakes, man. I learned. Anyways, decided to just move around the hill and wait for the perfect moment to attack. I didn't really want to attack I didn't want to be the first one that attacks because like then you get basically sandwiched. I wanted to like be the third party in a way. And yes, as you can see, yellow is here, so let's see this confrontation. I don't know where blue is. As you can see, there's a lot of containers here. 3 big ones, a small one, and a gear. Anyways, let's see this fight. Yellow was really scared of me for some reason. Or he was like tactically retreating, I don't know. But that was my chance to collect a lot of gears and whatever. And just upgrade my units in general. So let's skip through this part. And let's see what happens. As you can see, blue was here and yellow was here, so I was kind of in a sandwich position, but let's see what happens. I did make the mistake of retreating instead of attacking the yellow member, which was the mistake because in that short amount of time of not attacking, he managed to collect the point, even though not defeating us completely. So now the scores were equal. Everyone was on 1 point, so this was the final round. So let's see how this goes. We have 2 tier 2 heroes and the Wasp. Let's see how this fight goes. Okay, I pronounced that terribly. But anyways, let's see what happens. Let's just skip through the boring parts. I did decide to spread my units a little bit more this time, so I could get a few more units, but not to the point that I would lose control of my army and just like get spread out completely. So let's see how this round goes. As you can see, there was a coyote here, but that was no big deal. Decided to collect this gear as well, and the signal beacon appeared. I was really away from my base, didn't really pay attention to that, so that was a little bit of a mistake. I expected my enemies to fight for this, but let's see what actually happens. I was still collecting some containers. Look at the amount of containers here. It's kinda sad that I didn't collect them. But anyways, I decided to at least collect this gear. Anytime now? Okay. Anyways, let's see what happens here. I decided to move up the hill, and there is blue here, as you can see. Just starting to collect this. It has like 30% almost. Yeah, but anyways, he has his Seraphim on the front line. I only have my Wasp here, while the Salamander is coming, and the Mole is really far back, as I said earlier. Really bad. You need to be really good at microing with the Mole, so you can actually make him work in these type of battles. But anyways, let's see how this fight goes. Seraphim using his passive ability, and for some reason a Scion ability was used on his own army. I don't know why that happened, but okay. Using the acid strike here, the yellow player is here, using my Salamander active ability on the Seraphim. There goes Seraphim. As you can see, my enemy Scion is attacking the yellow player. This is an epic fight. Let's see what happens. It's absolute insanity. Who is gonna win this? This is an epic confrontation. My Mole is still not coming. My Jaguars are doing some great damage, but sadly he had that sneaky fortress in there. Tried to move with my Salamander at the last moment, but he captured the beacon. So unfortunate. Like, I maybe honestly could have won that. I also had some units here, an entire Jaguar. And I also had like 5 Jaguars, and my Mole was completely unused. Like, I probably could have won that. Blue was really torn out. But that's unfortunate. But anyways, no problem. It was a fun battle still, a really fun tournament. Make sure to try it. But anyways, that's all for me today. I lost the battle, but that's completely fine. GG's. Anyways, this one was an interesting one. I did make a lot of mistakes. Obviously, it was my first time trying this tournament, so that's completely fine. Probably could have played that way better, making some better decisions. I have a lot to talk about this, but I'll spare you the boring parts, and I'll just tell the important part, which was trying to actually go for the beacon. A really big mistake on my end, but that's completely fine. I'll try my best for the next time. And anyways, that's all from it for today, and make sure to like and subscribe.